The aura of death surrounds thee both. Get thee behind me!
Alas, these days, stupidity is all too prevalent. You know, I never asked your names when we last met.
I'm Evie Fry, and this is my brother Jacob.
Tell me, do you believe in ghosts?
Not particularly.
Yes.
I'm skeptical myself. Here we are, in the world's most advanced city. Yet its citizens are so enthralled to the supernatural, they leave themselves vulnerable to charlatans. Which is why I joined the Ghost Club. The first society in the world to look systematically at the phenomenon. Because truth, like a spirit, must be cajoled before it will reveal itself. Will you join us?
Sounds absolutely ridiculous. Why not?
It does sound intriguing.
Splendid. I have your first case. There's been some disturbing reports about a series of assaults in Lambeth. People claim they're being attacked by an age-old demon, Spring-Heeled Jack. The fiend is no doubt on the prowl as we speak. It's up to you to find him.
Another toast.
Why not? Here goes.
Well,
Life itself.
Look what you've reached. It was horrible. Glowing eyes, huge claws, and his laugh. Luckily, he was frightened away by some passers-by. Somebody has to do something before he attacks another.
Never that easy.
I have you now.
Walk on, stupid nag.
Claw marks on the walls.
Get down, or I'll shoot.
I have you now.
Looks like there's been a killing. Maybe two.
Out of the way warehouse. Lots of guards. Masked lunatic inside. This is the bloody life.
My young friend, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I need to ask a favor of you. A delivery awaits me at the docks, a very rare orchid, all the way from the island of Madagascar. But there is a problem. One of my associates wants the flower for himself. He sent ruffians to collect it, if you can believe that. I need you to collect it for me first.
What's he doing here?
I'll get you for that!
I'm not working another bloody second.
Trimming the edge.
Oh my God, hell,
I
no,
do
no,
right
no,
till the
it's
sun
me,
goes
man.
down. You admire your courage, mate.
Thank you, my young friend, thank you. This little orchid may seem inconsequential, but it holds secrets which could potentially change our very understanding of the world. It would have been a shame to lose
I
it.
wonder if I know the
Shame
formula.
indeed. Thank you.
Help! There's been a murder! Come quick!
Well, Charlie, I suppose the Ghost Club holds some new horror for me today?
As a matter of fact, yes. Follow me. Number 50, Berkeley Square. 4 stories high and branded, "Beware all those who enter." There have been many strange tales of this dreadful domicile. The earliest report of a haunting was said to be the spectre of a small girl who was murdered by a servant. She could be seen at the attic windows, weeping and wringing her little hands in an agony of despair. Come along, the house awaits. Another legend claims the attic is haunted by the spirit of a young woman who purportedly threw herself from the top floor windows to escape her abusive uncle. Her screaming ghost has reportedly been sighted hanging from the window ledge. This residence was briefly owned by a Mr. James Jasper, a choir master and an opium addict. His nephew Edward was betrothed to one of Mr. Jasper's pupils, the fair and delicate Rose. However, Edward disappeared under mysterious circumstances, followed by Jasper himself. Perhaps grief sent him back to the soothing arms of his narcotic mistress.
Steady on.
Shall we? Though this house is vacant, some say it comes alive at night with screams of terror, ringing bells, and slamming shutters. Although eerie, this phenomenon is easily produced by pneumatic tubes and valves. There are claims that a young man was caged in the attic, his only connection to the rest of the world a tiny hole in the door. A young man who was reduced to madness by this extreme isolation. The legends all seem to focus on one room in particular. A sudden draft. Nothing more. My word. Perhaps I shall wait here while you investigate the source of that laughter, which is not at all unsettling.
Why were you hanging around that house?
What's it to you?
Tell me or I'll drag it out of you.
All right. We were there for the treasure. We found a key to the secret passage.
Secret passage?
Yeah, number 50's got a secret passage. Here, take it. Just leave me be.
I've found a lock, but I haven't located the key.
Lucky for you, I've got it.
So this is how it works.
How disappointingly dull.
Get out of my house!
Get clear, Charlie!
Lord, there was no one. His love for Rosa came near to equaling mine. It should have been enough to keep my beloved nephew away. My poor Ned. Forgive.
Alas, the myth has been discredited. There was no ghost in Berkeley Square, just a wretched soul, driven to murder and madness by guilt and intoxication. I think this is the makings of a rather fine novel. I wonder if I've got one left in me. There's been a spate of rather intriguing thefts about town recently.
Robberies? In London? I never thought I'd see the day.
They look like common robberies at first, but these perpetrators have all claimed to have been under the influence of some supernatural power. I'm not so foolish as to forget that criminals will spin any yarn to avoid the law. However, these thieves all proffer the same defense. They say they were being controlled by a demon. Will you make some inquiries? One of our demon-possessed mobsmen is being held behind bars at this very moment. You may want to begin your search there.
You went to Covent Garden in the morning.
No, she's not there anymore.
Congratulations.
How wonderful.
What's this one in for?
Rob the pawnbrokers down the road.
A demon made me do it. I can't remember much. That's what's so queer. I've never stolen anything in my life before.
Who do you think made you do this?
All I can recall is a silver watch, swinging in mid-air. It was held by someone or something. A dark presence whispering. I could only see its eyes. A demon.
Maybe the shopkeeper will make more sense. May I ask you about the robbery?
There's not much to say. Most of the items did come from the same seller. Enzio Capelli, Sorcerer Supreme, a famous showman from Italy. Several weeks ago, he was forced to pawn his family heirlooms, debts. I have the address of the last person who redeemed something of his. A lovely pearl necklace. That helpful?
Not again! Stop her! Stop! Somebody stop that thief!
You were just indulging in a little light theft.
It's all very hazy, but I remember something silver flashing in front of my eyes. Then I heard a sort of bell. Next thing I know, I'm here with you.
Back on track. Now to find this buyer.
What was that for?
Let's not be so hasty this time.
Do you think it's a crime?
Not a ghost, not a demon, but the great Enzio Capelli.
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I am very much mistaken. Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
You are very much mistaken. And now you are so very, very tired, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very, very tired.
Now, you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
My goodness, what foul behavior.
What's going on? Where the devil am I?
You've been arrested for theft. How very intriguing.
I don't remember a damn thing.
Let's get you out of here. I've pulled a few strings, and they won't prosecute on account of your losing your mind. Be free, little chicken. Have you truly no recollection of the events that landed you in a cell?
I remember what the other victims remember. A silver watch, the sound of a bell, and a sort of shadow.
A glint of silver and a tolling bell. Hey. I must say, you look very tired.
Yes. I am so very, very tired.
Now you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
You've cost me a bit of money, mate. So I think it's only fair that you replenish my coffers with donations from the good people of London. You will steal money for me, won't you?
Yes, I will steal money for you.
How dare you! Leave me alone!
Help! Thief!
Boy, get away from me, you dodger!
Good. Very good. Now, we can't have criminals like you roaming the streets. You will surrender to the police, won't you?
Yes. I will surrender to the police.
Oh, and when you do, you're going to do a silly little dance for them.
I say, you gave me a terrible fright. Muttering about a man named Ezio.
Enzio Capelli. Not a demon, but a hypnotist.
And he's not even Italian.
I suspected hypnotism from the very start. You must find the villain.
Get your hands off me! I admit it. I'm not Italian. It was just for my act. Nobody wanted to see a British hypnotist. Time to disappear. I'll give you anything you want.
I want you to shut your mouth. Do you know a Dr. John Elliot?
Not again. Never heard.
Did you really think mesmerism would work?
How dare you? I'm a hypnotist.
Time to confess and free the people under your silly spell.
You seem tired, friend. Everything all right?
There's always too much work to do.
Today's Ghost Club investigation involves a carriage. It's said to be covered with gold leaf, dazzling passers-by when the sun shines. Naturally, it's rumored to be haunted. Now, let's see if we can find it.
You ready?
The Royal Mail coaches vanished when the post began to be transported by rail. Oh, I'd rather enjoy a sit-down, but duty calls. That's curious. Yes, you're safe. You don't have to worry anymore.
Oh, you've saved me. That wretch would have forced me to marry him within the hour. I must return home.
Come on!
Will surely murder you. Quickly, we have not a moment to lose.
Of course. There you go. Yeah! Come on!
We've lost them. Thank you. You have been a great help. Will you please take me home? I owe you my thanks. You have gone to a great deal of trouble for someone you don't even know. What is your name?
Evie Fry.
Lovely. You have preserved my honor and saved my life. I am Elizabeth. Won't you climb down and sit beside me so that I might see your face?
Where is she?
You look as though you're just about to collapse. What on earth has happened?
Just a dream. Or so I think.
Thank goodness you're here. Impossible as it may sound, Spring-Heeled Jack has returned. We need to do something before the unthinkable happens.
He did say that we'd not seen the last of the Spring-Heeled villain.
There may be more to this than we originally thought.
Get away from me, you monster!
me. You'll have to do better than that. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am a ghost, performing the feats of a devil upon the air. Long have I stalked the streets of London. No one is safe from my beastly claws. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. Performing the feats of a devil upon the air! You can't hurt me!
Vanished? Impossible!
Spring-heeled Jack will never die!
Well, thanks to you, the Ghost Club's reputation has grown tremendously. We are a beacon of reason in a world beguiled by superstition.
But I believe we have encountered one genuine spirit.
Can you be certain? That's the question. One might surmise that the spirits that haunt us are simply our deepest fears, manifested as apparitions.
Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost. Or a goblin.
I propose a toast to the Ghost Club and the virtuous twins that have aided it. Miss Evie and Mr. Jacob. Cheers.
Cheers.
My dear Darwin, do you think our young friend here, equipped with a multiplicity of talents, might be enough to ensure Mr. Hammond safe passage?
I do not believe I've had the pleasure of meeting a Mr. Hammond.
A mutual friend of ours. He arrives in London today.
From South Africa, no less.
Mr. Hammond is possessed of both tremendous wealth and charming innocence,
which makes him rather attractive prey for some of our great city's less savory inhabitants. We fear he'll need a more robust escort than two old men might provide.
I'm actually rather busy.
We've already told him to expect you.
His train should have arrived 10 minutes ago.
Then I shan't keep him waiting.
Splendid.
Off you go.
Who's driving this thing?
Mr. Hammond, I believe?
That is correct.
Evie Fry. Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you.
Oh, good old Dickens. How very kind of him. Lead on, then.
How's your brother? Not dead yet, I am.
London. Can't say I've missed the weather. My father passed away recently, and I have come home to settle his affairs. Also, I am to be married.
You don't sound too eager for the happy event.
I have never even met my future bride, Bella Wilton. It was all arranged for me. She may be a good woman, or she may not. I stand to inherit a vast sum. Can I be certain that the lady is not simply in it for the money? That did give me an idea. Perhaps I can test my bride's sincerity. I am now officially dead and have thus shed my fortune. I shall meet Bella Wilton as a nobody. We shall see if she'll have me now. Come, we must dispose of my body. Find us a carriage to take us to the river. Good work. How exciting. This is like something out of a novel. Excellent. Now let us go and meet my fiancée. I can't wait to see her response. I feel quite liberated, as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. After this, just to be sure, would you take me to my fiancée's house? I shall deliver the sad news myself.
Don't you think that's a little risky?
She has never set eyes on me. Besides, I need to ascertain whether I like her as well. Miss Wilton?
Yes?
My name is John Rokesmith. I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
Oh?
Your fiancé, John Hammond, was found dead in the River Thames this morning.
Oh, how awful. Poor Mr. Hammond. I am at a loss at what to say to you, sir. You must forgive me.
She is delightful. Why, I do believe I love her.
I hope she's more intrigued than she is appalled.
You remember that young lady I was engaged to marry before I feigned my death so that I could see what sort of woman she was? Well, I have good news. I'm now in love with her and I want to marry her after all. And I need you to help. I have a rather artful plan. You, playing the part of a ruffian, will kidnap her. Then you must bring her to where I am waiting. I shall leap from a shadowy corner and beat you to a pulp, thereby saving her life and winning her heart.
Have you thought this through? Come on.
Now, put me down somewhere insalubrious, and I shall ready an ambush for you. Somewhere inland should suffice.
Slow down.
This'll do. Looks rough enough.
Here
Off
now.
you go and nab her. She's at Waterloo Station, I believe. Oh, and make sure you play your part well.
You're coming with me.
Quiet and don't! Help! Over there. Oh my goodness!
Can't we have 5 minutes apiece?
Thank you, you can go.
On your orders.
Breakfast tomorrow.
What's it like being dead then? You used to be dead ugly.
No money, you know. You should be sorely disappointed if you think you should profit from this. Why are you doing this? Can you not say anything?
Go on.
I demand you explain yourself at once.
Hold there.
What's this all about? Did you hear?
Help! This brute has abducted me!
Unhand her, ruffian! I shall save you, madam, for I am John Hammond, your fiancé. En garde! Take this, you rogue! Please stop! You're not actually trying to kill me, are you? Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am your better.
What a happy coincidence that you were here to save me.
Wasn't it? And if you will allow me, my dearest Bella, I shall forever be by your side to protect you from this day forth. Come, my dear, let us be gone from this terrible place, and I shall explain all.
I'm certain Mr. Dickens and Mr. Darwin would like to know of their friend's good fortune.
Next time, make sure you...
And so all's well that ends well. Our young lovers are united at last and will soon marry.
I, too, hope to meet a man who will fake his own death and arrange my abduction just to see if I can be trusted.
And by the looks of you, they really hit it off.
I must say, it's all rather exciting. I do love these sorts of tales.
It all feels strangely familiar. I wonder why. We should drink to John Hammond and his unconventional idea of courtship.
Indeed. To John Hammond, our mutual friend.